Welcome to Do-It-Yourself e-liquid recipes. I'm John, I'm a flavor compounder, and the recipe for today is a very nice and refreshing vanilla soft ice cream. This recipe has two versions. The first one is just the ice cream, and the second one includes also the cone taste in the flavor. There are not many straight ice cream e-liquids. Most people focus on pastry or fruits. So I decided to share a very good and simple plain vanilla ice cream recipe. You can vape this solo like I usually do most of the time, but you can also create a good pair like a waffle or strawberry base and mix it in for the ice cream profile. This is a light flavor but with a thick and smooth vape. I like to vape this mix at a little higher temperatures than usual, maybe 4 or 5 watts higher, to get out all the flavor from the vanilla and the sweeteners. For an extra flavor kick, you can add a few drops of butter flavoring to bring out a stronger vanilla taste. I'm currently making the first version, but also have the second version in the mod to try for later. Since this is a light flavor, you can mix and vape it. Just let it vent for about an hour with the cap off to make the process a little faster. For ideal stepping, let it mature for about 4 or 5 days. The second recipe with a cone will need a little more time of stepping for all the profiles to blend better. So for a shake and vape, leave it overnight, and for a long steep, let it sit for about a week. The last difference I will talk about between the two versions is the PG and the VG ratios. For the first recipe, I went with a high VG mix at 80% of vegetable glycerin for a fuller and smoother vape feel. And the second recipe is a 60% vegetable glycerin mixed with 40% propylene glycol, with more propylene glycol for more taste and better wafer flavor. You can adjust these ratios to your liking, but these are my original recommendations. For nicotine, I kept it at 3 milligrams since this is an easy to vape e-liquid. I can go through 5 milliliters in about 15 or 20 minutes if I'm not paying attention, and I don't want the nicotine to be too high. But it can take out to 18 milligrams of nicotine very well if you like to. If you're just starting or don't have any of the ingredients here, then you will need about $30 for everything I used. So now I will let it steep and I will come back for a quick review of both mixes. It's been about half an hour, so I'm back to try the mix I just made. I think it's going to taste very smooth right away, but let's see. I will use this mod at 25 watts and 0.6 ohms. Let me mix it a little bit and then try it. Yeah, it's still a little rough. It maybe needs to vent for a little longer, but it can also be that I'm used to the steeped version. But in any way, it tastes almost exactly as the old one. So yeah, I can consider this as a success and say this will be a good shake and vape. Now let's try the second one. It looks really yellow because I had some banana e-liquid in there before, and the coloring from the edges really ruined the glass and the cotton, so it dyes everything yellow now. Anyways, I will set it at 18 watts and I will try it very quickly. But yeah, not a bad flavor, it's really good. Now it gives me an idea that I might mix it with the banana next to see what comes out. But about just the ice cream is good, it's smoother and closer to the taste that I'm used to. So yeah, if you make either version, just let it steep a little longer or at least overnight for a better and smoother mouthfeel and taste feel too. So I hope if you make it, you would like it also too. I have the recipe and all the information in the description. That is all again for today. See you next time.